1.1 under the people domain is manage conflict. So how exactly do we manage conflict? Well, to think about this, you got to put on two hats. You got to put on the hat of the agile world. And in the hat of the agile world, you know that in the subworld of Scrum, it's a people focused thing, right? We're all about behaviors. And the Scrum Master is a people focused role. Scrum Masters are people focused. So part of their job will be to get in front of any conflict that's happening to help management de escalate it, to reduce conflict wherever possible, and sometimes to even encourage conflict because conflict could be used to generate a diversity of ideas. That is one thing we would like to encourage. We should, as Scrum Masters, not be afraid of getting people to disagree. So when you think about that very first task in the PMP exam content outline, I want you to put on your thinking cap. Is the way we do things in the world of Agile a little bit different? It is. We do want to train and coach good behaviors, but at the same time, we are hyper focused in the world of Agile when it comes to getting people to behave and think the right way. There are many different conflict approaches you could avoid. You could avoid the conflict altogether. The PMBOK guide talks about these pretty well, actually, so you might want to read this up. There's some keywords, though, associated with the avoid strategy. If you're thinking about the avoid strategy, it's retreat, it's postpone. If you're thinking about the smooth strategy, it's emphasizing agreement, and the keyword is concede. You're conceding your position. It's different from compromise or reconcile, where you're temporarily, that's the keyword, resolving the conflict. Force or direct, the keyword is power and emergency. You're pushing your viewpoint used through a power position to resolve an emergency. Collaborate or problem solve is the best, but we don't always have that as our first go-to solution. The reason is it takes time to have sensible, meaningful dialogue to resolve conflict. So the key word here is consensus and commitment, and it can result in a win-win. Now, when you take a look at the documents on the screen, it's important to realize the team charter sets ground rules. A lot of times, those ground rules will tell you how to resolve the conflict. When you take a look at the resource management plan, it also has details regarding conflict. So 9.1 is where you have the resource management plan, that's plan resource management. And then in manage team, which is where conflict resolution happens in the 49 processes, in the predictive side of things or in the PMBOK guide side of things, you find it as an input. The resource management plan is an input because it guides how to resolve the conflict. Get it? And then we also see the team charter going into 9.5 as well. And that's why we have I in brackets, the letter I. All right. So this is part of our PMP exam immersion series. Roy and I train this together collaboratively. We train both the agile piece and the predictive piece. So if you've been in one of our classes, you know how this rolls. Go on down to projectmanagementmasterclass.com if you're looking for training to get you straight for the PMP exam. Take care and bye.